Hello, thank you for joining with me for the meditation of Lesson 347 in A Course in Miracles workbook for students. Go ahead and sit comfortably, close your eyes, take a big deep breath, and on the exhale, just feel all tension leave your body. From the tips of the toes to the top of your head, just feel all tension be flushed out with each breath, with each exhale. Anger must come from judgment. Judgment is the weapon I would use against myself to keep the miracle away from me. Lesson 347. Father, I want what goes against my will and do not want what is my will to have. Straighten my mind, my Father. It is sick, but you have offered freedom, and I choose to claim your gift today. And so I give all judgment to the one you gave to me to judge for me. He sees what I behold, and yet he knows the truth. He looks on pain, and yet he understands it is not real, and in his understanding is it healed. He gives the miracles my dreams would hide from my awareness. Let him judge today. I do not know my will, but he is sure it is your own, and he will speak for me and call your miracles to come to me. Listen today, be very still, and hear the gentle voice for God answering you that he has judged you as the son he loves. We will now move into a silent 5-minute meditation. Listen today. Be very still and hear the gentle voice for God assuring you that he has judged you as the son he loves. Anger must come from judgment. Judgment is the weapon I would use against myself to keep the miracle from me. Listen. Anger must come from judgment. Judgment is the weapon I would use against myself to keep the miracle away from me. Lesson 347 is another opportunity for us to realize the insanity of our choices, here exemplified by judging ourselves, the cause of our anger. Thus we again see the importance of recognizing the purpose behind our making the world and judging everything in it. Such judgments hold us in a state of mindlessness, which keeps the Holy Spirit's miracle away from us. Why is it that the good that I would do, I do not do, and the evil that I would not do, I do? And that's the lament of St. Paul from Romans 7:10. In other words, why am I so insane? Why is it that part of me wants to do the right thing, and yet I always end up doing the wrong thing? And the wrong things I do not want to do are the very things I find myself doing. Jesus' point in this lesson is making clear to us our insanity in doing the very things that keeps us from being happy. We think happiness comes through holding grievances or worshiping the gods of specialness, and they only bring us sadness, and our minds are sick to think otherwise. Humility helps us to realize this sick insanity, the precursor to letting it go. We simply have to ask the Holy Spirit's help. And to be still means to silence my thoughts of judgment, anger, and specialness, and above all, my arrogant assertions that I am right. In this lesson, the Holy Spirit sees the world through our eyes. Strictly speaking, of course, he does not see anything. The point is that we should not deny what our eyes see, but rather look at the world through a different lens. Jesus tells us, for example, that we should look on pain. Do not deny the existence of wars, floods, and famine from which countless people suffer, or tornadoes. Do not deny that you are suffering, but let me help you look at pain differently. Let me use your perception of suffering to show you that it mirrors your choice for an internal thought of suffering. This, then, is the world's only value. There is no other way to return to the mind except through the world, because we made it and we believe we are here. Though the world is not holy in itself, it can yet serve the holy purpose of reflecting back to us the repressed mind's choices, which correct the purpose served by the ego's dreams of anger, judgment, and pain and death, to hide the fact that we are the mind's decision maker, the dreamer of the dream. Anger must come from judgment. Judgment is the weapon I would use against myself to keep the miracle away from me. Thank you so much for joining with me. I will see you tomorrow. I love you. Bye-bye.